What's up, everyone? This is Nick and Nikeeta.
Hey.
So, we haven't really done any videos like this yet, so this is going to be our first one where we're talking to you about our relationship pretty much. And we figured the best way to go would be to talk about how we met. Okay, it's a pretty interesting story in our opinion. I've been watching other videos of other people doing this, so I figured maybe, hey, let's give it a shot.
This was in 2014. I was on a dating website.
P-O-F.
Plenty of Fish.
Yes, believe it or not, that's how we met.
Also known as Plenty of Freaks. Of course, go on these dating websites. You never know, I didn't really go on there looking for anyone in particular. Just definitely someone compatible. That was my thing. I got a lot of messages, and I did actually go out on maybe like 2 or 3 different dates before Nick inboxed me on Plenty of Fish. So by the time he inboxed me, by then I'm like, oh boy, here we go again. Wow, what's gonna happen now? What's his deal? I was at work. My coworker and I were both on the website at the same time. Kind of just fooling around, whatever. And I definitely was looking for someone compatible, but also older. That was my thing. Like, okay, older, my age or older is great. So I'm at work and Nick inboxes me. And it was a generic, hey, what's up? And I was just like...
It was a hey with a bunch of Y's. A-E-H...
Like, hey.
H-E-Y-Y-Y-Y-Y-Y. Hey.
So when I got the message, I was like hysterical laughing. Because I'm like, oh my God. So my friend goes, what's up? What's wrong? I'm like, can you believe this white guy just inboxed me? And not only is he white, he is only 23. And I was just like,
how old are you?
Hysterically laughing. Because at that time, I was 30. I was actually 30. He was 23 at that time. This was 2014. And she goes... So me and her would actually look at each other's app and see who's hitting us up, and we would block people. That was our thing until we found someone we were interested in. So I was like, oh no, I have to block him. Even he's so cute, but I gotta block him. And she goes, what's wrong? Why would you block him? And I'm like, he is 23. What am I gonna do with a 23-year-old? That was my automatic thing. I'm just like, oh my gosh, he's 23. No, I loved his profile, the compatibility was there, but I was just going to instantly block you. I'm going to be honest. So my friend grabbed my phone and says, no, you're going to hit him back. My ex and I were 8 years apart. So she was older, and I didn't even know that. I hung out with her and Gary all the time, and I had no idea that they were 8 years apart. So she's like, when she told me that, I was like, really? I just couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, all right. So she's like, no, you have to hit him back. So I was like, all right. So I put, hey, what's up? Yep. And that's how the first message went.
A lot of people, on a side note, don't realize that when they first meet us, they don't know that we're 7 years apart. A lot of people don't know that. And they're shocked every time. Oh my God, what's that like? Blah, blah, blah. She's robbing the cradle, people. And I'm robbing the grave.
That is so mean. So rude.
Yep. So that's how...
So mean.
So that's how we introduced. We introduced over the cyber world. Over the internet. Now, let me tell you about the time where we actually first met in person. So, ever since I hit her up online or whatever, on POF, we start talking on the phone here and there and whatnot. And then one night I went to work, and I got out that night, and I asked her if she wanted to hang out, and she said yeah. So she decided that we were going to go out to dinner at a low-key place where nobody would know her if she went there. Nobody she knows would know there. And at the same time, anybody I know wouldn't be there either. So we decided to go to the Green Turtle. which I've never been to, and I kind of always wanted to go, and you kind of always wanted to go and never been.
Yeah.
So it worked out for both of us anyway, because we both wanted to try out that place anyways. So we went to this place called the Green Turtle or whatnot. I pull up to her house, and I still remember seeing her in the rearview mirror coming out of the house. She's smiling from ear to ear, and I'm like, okay, this chick is OD happy, and I don't know why. So she gets in. She gets in the car, and the first thing out of her mouth is, "Let me see your legs." Because she had a prior catfish incident where she dated somebody who lied about their height and ended up being very, very short.
Yeah.
As opposed to what they said they were. So the first thing she says, "Let me see your legs," to make sure that I wasn't catfishing her in any way, shape, or form, and I wasn't lying to her about my height and whatnot. Then I said, "Do you want me to put the butt warmers on?" Because my car had heated seats. And she said, "Yeah, warm this big booty up." That was the first thing she pretty much said to me. Was, "Let me see your legs and warm this big booty up."
I knew it would make him laugh. I was like, if this guy has any type of sense of humor, and he's definitely going to laugh about this. Or if he doesn't have a sense of humor, he's going to look at me like, whoa, that was too much.
Yep. So we go to the Green Turtle. We go in there, and we get seated. We're eating, whatever. And we're just talking about things we're into, what we believe in, so-and-so. It turns out we're both Christian.
Yes.
Which is a plus, because she actually comes from a very holy, what do you call it? Upbringing. Very holy upbringing. Her mom's very religious and whatnot. So I thought that was great. And we kicked it off pretty well. And then at the end of the night, I pretty much said, would you want to hang out again after tonight? And she said, yes.
Sure.
Yeah. What did we talk about that night? Do you remember?
Yes,
Anything
I remember asking you, and it's always my rule of thumb when I go on a date with a guy, like the first or second date, I try to go like, where do you see yourself in like 5 years?
Yes,
where do you see yourself in 2 years? Do you want kids? Like what is your plan? Like what do you get? Like what do you want out of dating? That was pretty much my thing, because I had pretty much been in relationships where I never really asked those questions from the beginning, and then found out as I went along, and then realized, oh, that's not what I want. This isn't going to work. Oh, that's not what he wants. Me and him are not going to work. So this time I said, you know what? Let's just, it was no pressure or anything. I didn't say it in a way like, oh my God, we're going to get married, we're going to have kids or anything like that. I just wanted to get in from his point of view. Like, where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself investing in property or buying a house? Or, and he, for a 23-year-old, I must say, he had the answers.
I had my head on my shoulders.
He had a head on his shoulders. So, I think from there, I was like, okay, I definitely see maturity there. But, you can't, these things you can kind of hope for from date one, but only as time goes, you'll really get to see, like, how responsible a person is, or how mature they are, or how motivated they are with their goals. So that's where, I was, definitely intrigued with that first conversation, and said, oh, okay, this is not about black or white or anything. This is just two people who come from two families who are looking for the same things in life, whether it's financially, spiritually, emotionally, things like that. And that's where he got me, He, his family's together, mom and dad, my mom and dad. His parents been together.
We shared a lot of similarities
years,
within
my
our families.
30 plus years. So it was really, he has siblings, I have siblings, and it just, it wasn't about black and white. It was just...
And just so you know, we've been dating for 4 years now.
Yeah.
We live together. We bought our own house.
Bought a house.
And we just keep moving forward from there. Also, I had no prior... Before her, I had no prior experience dating a black woman. I've never dated a black woman before her.
I've never dated a white guy.
So it was new to both of us.
Might have hooked up with some, but never
That's
dated.
a totally different story.
Yeah, I never dated.
There's been quite a few
hookups.
black woman encounters with me before her, but I never actually dated one.
No, never.
To be honest, I never actually dated
brought
one.
One home to my
never,
parents.
Never did that.
Anything, yeah.
We both did not go on there specifically looking to try a different race or anything like that. It was just kind of what happened.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it just clicked.
He just slid into the
This has been my longest relationship ever since then.
Yeah. And this is my second longest.
Second longest.
Yeah. So, for those of you out there that, you know, you meet someone and, you know, you're questioning that, you know, whole thing with race or anything like that, love doesn't have a color. You know, if it feels right and the person is all you know, you pray to God for, and a man, that's what you know, that just go with it. Give it a try, you know.
And that is the story behind How We Met.
How We Met.
Tune in and check out more Nick and Nikeeta videos soon to come. They will be up before you know it. Until then, thank you for watching. If there's anything anybody would like to know or any questions you guys have, we are willing to answer anything you possibly throw us.
Also, you want to date someone that you could 100% be yourself around. You don't have to change yourself. You don't, you know, your personality. You know, I gotta say, I could be 100% around him.
Mm-hmm.
I crack my jokes. I say things. I do things, and I could just be myself. Mm-hmm. There's no secrets.
And there's a lot of questions people do ask us, like, all the time. That they want to know, like, how does this work, pretty much? Like,
does Nick know the music you listen to?
Yeah, that's a big one. We're going to have another video. We're going to have other videos on these topics, so just, you know, check around and stay tuned for those.
Everything. There's no secrets.
There's no secrets between us. We pretty much know everything about each other. So, yeah, when it comes to music, that's a big thing. The differences in music, how are you guys compatible when that could be totally different? It can be totally different at the same time, but it's not that much different than you think, believe it or not. Yeah. So that's one topic we'll have for you guys eventually. We'll also have other topics like first meeting the parents of each other. We'll have that to come. We'll probably do a boyfriend-girlfriend tag. You know, those people like that stuff a lot. So yeah, just stay tuned. Thank you for watching. This was How We Met, Nick and Nikeeta. We are signing off. See you next time.
See you next time.
Yeah!